would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
Oh man. Oh man. Man. A friend of mine, we were talking about Mr. Rogers today. Childhood wasn't completely messed up. Childhood wasn't completely messed up. Mr. Rogers was there. And with the stuff that's on TV now, man, it's crazy. It is really crazy. So, alright, that being said, man, just going through the process of taking my herbs. It's 4th day in. I didn't make a video in the AM. I got up real early. Didn't even get up as early as I really needed to. And was rushing just to get out the house. Man, this stuff is nasty. Yeah, chelation. You only know what it tastes like. Man. But it's probably the most strongest stuff in there. So, I basically decided there's no way I'm going to be able to do 2 videos a day. That's not going to happen. Just thought about last year when I did this. I had a completely different job. I really wasn't working much. I mean, what I did was pretty easy. It's pretty easy, you know. Even though I was sicker, I was still able to, for real, put that on that. Where'd this go? Oh, this goes on top of here. I was still able to basically, you know, I was working an 8-hour shift. I just did a 12-hour shift today. I'm lucky to be home. I mean, I got a pile of clothes behind here. I was out of town when I was off. Hey, I had to get on here and pay my cable bill so I could make this video, make sure the cable bill, it turns out I was ahead, but still, you know, thinking about if I had to pay the cable bill. So we'll be lucky. We're lucky if I can get 1 video a day, you know, and all I'm doing is taking the herbs on video. You know, I'm trying to come up with subject matter to actually talk about, make some kind of talk. I wanted to play Mr. Rogers because he's a good guy. I know someone out there in this negative world of people probably got some negative or some bad stuff, but I hadn't seen it, and I really don't want to see it. You know, from when I researched Mr. Rogers, he was just a good guy, man. Somebody say he wasn't even from this planet. Came to this planet to help the people of this planet. Won't that sound interesting? Came here to help folks. So, just taking my herbs. I'm going to go to sleep. I'm going to try to, well, I'm going to get at least 8 hours of sleep. I don't want to oversleep because oversleeping ain't good either. You oversleep, you feel like you didn't really sleep. So, but this morning, by not taking that Cell Foods, the Viento, the Viento, the Green Foods, and the Biamine Plus, when I woke up this morning, man, I was feeling weird. So made sure I took that today. I started feeling better. I just remind people, I work a physical job, multiple hours, in the hot sun of Texas. Deep in the heart of Texas. Yeah, that's it. The other stuff, during the daytime, take 4 capsules of each one of those. But the sun plays havoc. It plays havoc on you. It really just, if you're out in the sun, you're sweating. You got to make sure you're hydrated. I ran through this water pretty quick today. You know, I was in the sun up on the roof at certain points, so you know, just it plays a toll on you. So I'm rethinking about how often I can do videos, trying to be open. And another thing, trying to be vegan. There's no trying to it. You literally got to plan ahead. I get a hour lunch break, or 45 minutes to an hour lunch break, but it ain't like, you know, going down the street to the chicken house or getting a pizza or whatever. When you're looking for vegan places, and you know there is no alkaline vegan places, you're not cooking from home and bringing with you. You ain't eating alkaline vegan out there in a real big abundance. You might can put some stuff together in a salad, but then what are you going to put on the salad other than olive oil? You might can find some things that are vegan accessible, but you know how you combine it. It's pretty difficult. I actually was trying to go on lunch twice today, and was looking on Happy Cow, trying to find a place that was open. I think on my off days I'm gonna have to be a little bit more adventurous in getting out and going places. It's like the 3 places that I normally would go are kind of sit down eatery places, and they are in way different parts of the city. So you know, if you're in a certain area, it could be interesting. But there is a lot more vegan restaurants here, vegetarian restaurants here, but a lot more vegan than most other cities. So, and why is this flashing? It's like the light. I mean, it's like the video's flashing, but you know. That being said, it's just, you know, just more focus. You just gotta be focused. But this detox, man, it's hitting me. You know, it is definitely hitting me. I'm drained, and now I'm double whamming myself from physical train into, you know, my insides. I know the benefit comes out at the end, but man, it ain't no joke. Still using the restroom. I expect to use the restroom at least one more time before the night. So I think I've used it only twice today. We're talking about number 2 people. So I think I've only used it twice, maybe 3 times. No, I think only twice. I used the restroom twice today. So I'm expecting to use the restroom once again before I go to sleep. It's 8 o'clock here, so I'm gonna try to go to sleep by 9. And then get some good rest. But you know, the herbs are this, man. I wish I could drink this all the time. You know, this, man, I need like 4 bottles of this. This stuff is good. It really makes you feel better. Gives you a lot of energy. Have you lost a lot of weight? Nah, I just started. My weigh-in weight was, what was it, 345. So that since December, I think when I weighed in, I was at 321. So I had gained like 23 pounds. And the interesting thing, before I weighed in, because I was sick and wasn't eating anything, wasn't drinking on my days off, I was down to 339. A lot of this I count to water weight, because on my off days, if I don't drink any water other than like sipping water here and there, it's a vast difference in the water weight. So that's why I really only want to weigh myself once a week. Because one, it'll depress you if you don't see stuff immediately. A lot of people want to see immediate gains. One, I am not actually working out doing this. I want to get to the point in this, maybe I can start working out again and getting on the elliptical. But like I told people many times, I have a physical job, you know. I have a physical job. Today I climbed up on a roof. I was in the nice hot sun, augering a roof vent, you know. Climbed up in the attic looking for a furnace that wasn't even there. The owner didn't even know it was in this hallway. I don't know how you didn't know it was in the hallway closet, but it was there. So, you know, because of my job being physical, you know, I have to use common sense and how to, you know, take care of my body. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, within 30 days, we're going to see a dramatic change, because when it comes to what I'm eating, I've been 100% vegan the whole time. You know, I won't touch meat. Definitely won't touch cheese, because cheese has got me. Cheese hooked me up. The sinuses kicked in. And because, you know, even though I eat meat and processed, you know, foods and stuff like that, when I'm out and about and I'm stressed and I'm like thinking, man, where am I going to eat? Potato chips, you know, organic potato chips. Right. Organic potato chips. Cheese products, you know, grilled cheese sandwich, you know, just it's being stupid. You know, like, I think I could be vegetarian, you know. Nah. It's a bigger. I've got to that point mentally, spiritually, and psychologically that I'm ready to cross over to vegan and be absolutely serious about it. Now, remember, the next step in this is to be alkaline vegan, as some people will say 90-10, because you don't want to be 100% alkaline. You want to have some kind of balance, some kind of offset balance. And I don't know, that's just the theory right now. We'll have to see. And to get into working out into intermittent fasting. But these are goals. I'm average Joe. You know what I'm saying? I'm just Frederick 24/7, 365. So, you know, I'm just average person. So I set realistic goals that I know I can pretty much achieve. And if I can't, like doing 2 videos a day, I'll come back and readjust it. Just a second. I think that'll help that light from flickering like that, but maybe not. So I'll set realistic goals for myself. And it's just the reason I'm doing this is because it's like I'm just like one of, like I say, the millions, if not billions of people that struggle every day. I'm a normal person. You know, I'm not a special person. I'm not specially educated, especially theorizing this. I read books just like anybody else. I buy the alkaline books. I buy the different teachings. I get time and I could read and I study for myself. You know, I'm not some, you know, nutrition expert. People be sending me messages, hey, call and, you know, want to talk to me. I'm just like, look, who do you think I am? You know, I'm just an average person, you know, that is doing something that most people are scared to do, is try something that people are controversial and put themselves out there on camera. I just have that ability to actually talk on camera to people. I could talk to people in public because I'm pretty passionate about what I think, you know, but, you know, you have to see some of these messages that the positive stuff is excellent. Is the other stuff that challenges you. You know, people asking, it's like somebody yesterday was telling me they didn't like, because they don't like the price of what Dr. Sebi stuff is. Like I say, Dr. Sebi stuff back in the day used to be cheap, but Dr. Sebi has went international. You know, they're supporting people with this. It's just like the Hebrew Israelite community that's in Atlanta, Georgia, and the West End. You go to, I want to say it's here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Hebrew Israelite at the West End, the West End, not Little Five, but West End, it's Soul Vegetarian. You know, you go in there and you're going to pay almost $20 for a good plate of food. But it's how they cook the food and who they're supporting. They're supporting people. They're supporting a community. You know, so the price is a little bit higher. It's the same thing for Starbucks coffee, people. You pay 20 to 30% higher for Starbucks coffee than anywhere else because you're supporting their employees also. Of course, the corporation's getting paid, but they do give back to their employees. So you have to think of this. But somebody challenged yesterday, was like, hey, have you heard of this? You know, I'm not even going to repeat it because I did a little research into it. Oh, I get my herbs from such and such. Look, people, I wish in 2002, 2003, I had a video series. You could see what I was doing then and transgressed into my life, listening to different people. Hey, try this out, try that out. And I did. So many times I tried out different stuff, and the weight, the health problems continued because nothing helped me like how Dr. Sebi's compounds are, you know, how his formulas work. It's just he had a certain thing that worked for me, my genetics, my DNA. You know, remember, I don't have to take this stuff. I choose to take this because I'm less disciplined like the majority of other people, that all you have to really do is try to go at least 60% alkaline food list. Keep your water. Now I do drink nothing but water. I mean, I drink water all day, every day. But I still have never got to where I needed to get to. You know, I still haven't crossed those boundaries and barriers. So there's a lot of spiritual and genetic healing that I'm doing for myself. The herbs are just the help to alleviate these things in my system so I can do it. It brings it from the inner out. So it works for me. That's all it does. It works for me, you know. You know, we'll go from there. You know, we'll see what happens from there. But I think in the long run, you know, the mindset I'm on now, just keeping it up. A lot of forces, you know, we don't want to give them power. You know, want to see people fail at anything. It don't matter taking these herbs or taking another person's herbs or, you know, this. If you're successful, there's just forces that just want to see you fail. It doesn't matter, you know. So my mind is to stay away from those thoughts, focus on inner on me. There's a lot of other things that are there, meditation, you know, stop with negative things of certain things on Facebook, just way too negative. Just getting back to reading, you know, a special friend of mine is talking about reading his and her book, you know. So thank you. It's not a race. It is a journey. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not racing anybody. You know, my thing is, how long can I stay alive? That's the journey. How long can I stay alive in the most optimal health possible and experience the world? I told a good person that I wanted to get out of Texas. I just took a trip inward into Texas. Texas is super hot. I still want to go to the beach. I want to go to the mountain. It's about being able to go to these places and being able to walk up a mountain and not passing out and dying. You know what I'm saying? Not having a stroke. It's about having a genetic, a body that can actually tolerate you experiencing and being adventurous in the world. You know, having energy to do these things, having a positive mindset to do these things. You know, these are the things showing that, you know, you can heal yourself. And like I keep telling people, the herbs are just to help you along that way. Just changing your diet is a start, you know. Reason I only gained in 8 months 21 pounds is because I didn't go ballistic. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start back eating hamburgers and fries. You know, I slowly worked my way back in there. Some parts of stress still, you know, stressing on stupid stuff. And then here and there, but cheese, it's going to congest the hell out of you. Any kind of dairy is going to congest you. And I am one of those DNAs that does that. And then I saw the biggest significant gain is when I got off the elliptical. When I wasn't consistent on the elliptical and wasn't working out and the muscles started to decrease, I saw the gains there. You know what I'm saying? I saw the pick up the gains. So, you know, I've been knowing for a while I had to do this again. I got to get to a point that I am, you know, happy with me at that point. You know, I'm okay and I'm feeling where I want to be. So this is just the reason I'm sharing this journey, you know, and it's just a journey. It's all it is. It's a journey that I'm sharing. So when people come to me and they're mad about this, or why don't you such and such, you know, why don't you try these herbs? Why don't you buy this? Why don't you shop here? Why don't you do that? Hey, why don't you come pick me up and spend your money and do that for me? You know what I'm saying? No, I can't do that. Hell with you. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Why are you wasting your time watching this then? You're putting yourself through agony. You know, you're watching this. I am who I am. You are who you are. You know, can't we all just get along? They said, nope, not today. So, like I say, man, I'm just being me. That's all I'm doing is being me on my journey. And just my journey involves a person that I respect and his herbs. It's been 1 year since his ascension. And you see, if you on YouTube or Facebook, you see all the stuff that I see. You know, are the Dr. Sebi's the same since his passing away? Dr. Sebi products the same since, according to my take. First, I'm going to tell you what is the same. This stuff has not changed. It's probably more nastier. It is bitter and leaves a very interesting taste in your mouth. But this is the stuff that knocks that mucus and stuff out your system. I'm telling you, one of the reasons when I got the products, I didn't want to wait until that Tuesday morning to start. I started that Monday night is because once I made that ordering video, like the next day, that cheese that I was eating caught up with me. I was sick. You had that sick smell, that congestion. My eyes are pressure, it's cloudy. My thoughts are off and stuff like that. And I knew get into it as fast as possible. You're going to see the change, and the change is there. A lot of things have changed. My energy's come back. My strive has come back. I had a very hard morning getting up this morning, you know, but once I took my green foods, Viento and Biomine Plus, it's like that next level kicked in. But remember, I'm detoxing and I'm working. It'll be different if I'm like at home all day and I can rest and some miracle my bills are being paid. But I'm going to work a 10-hour to 12-hour a day job in the elements, you know, in the sun. I was like, I'm really thinking, man, I probably should have waited till the winter time to do this, you know, where I at least could eat soup every day. You know, you try to go around on a lunch break and you're driving a company vehicle everywhere trying to find somewhere to eat on a quick break, and you're trying to eat vegan. Try to do that on a regular basis and not be already in depth into that culture. Like the other day, it's some pictures on Instagram I didn't upload because I went to Spiral Diner, you know, and I finally went there and sat down and actually ate, and it reminded me so much of a spot like R. Thomas and Son in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, you're around people who vegans, you know, people who eat that way. Now, they may not be eating alkaline vegan, but to their level, they're vegans, you know, and it was a good experience. What I ate was very interesting, you know. I told people one of the things was blueberry pie, you know, a little slice of pie, not the whole pie. Of course, I want the whole pie, but I did not. I didn't go for a second slice. I used discipline, but that's interesting. So now I have 3 places in the DFW area. Spiral Diner. Man, I can't even say. I got to learn how to say it. Name this Indian temple that has a vegetarian vegan buffet in it, and it's really nice. I do a lot of pictures on Instagram. If you look on Instagram, you can see these pictures. And the other one was Loving Hut. You know. So it's 3 places I know. I need at least 10 places, you know what I'm saying? So I can know where I'm at. And, you know, I know what and what not to eat to a degree. So I'm not stupid, you know. So, you know, it's just, but it's a journey. You're changing, and it's a process of changing. when I was younger, I changed fast. I lost 70 pounds. I started feeling cocky with myself. I was celibate like I am now, but this vixen came back in my life, you know, and, you know, that all went out the window, and she was talking about changing, but she was more changing me than anything. And I look back on that crazy stuff, and hopefully she ain't watching this video. And if you are, I give you the finger. Wrong finger. I give you the finger. All right, wrong finger. Well, I give you fingers, you know. But, you know, I look back on that, and it just, you know, I think about that time as I could have really did this when I was younger. But it wasn't my time. It wasn't my time. Yes. Thank you for laughing. It's a joke. I don't hate that person. I just wish I could stop thinking about that person. And that's another thing with being sexually active. You guys got it backwards. You're thinking conquer, conquer, conquer. You were being conquered psychologically and spiritually. It ain't worth it. You know, it ain't worth it. It really ain't worth it. But, you know, other guys got to learn this, because people ain't going to listen to what I talk unless I tell them some real hard stories, and then they may start thinking like, what the? But, you know, you look at the crazy stuff that's going on TV now with these superstars. I always wondered how the superstars got more stuff than what regular people do. So the access they got. But, man, it's crazy out here. It's just psychologically crazy. So, you know, I look back on my past and I'm thinking, man, I really could have been more productive with my life. But look, I had to learn certain things. I had to learn betrayal. I had to learn to be disappointed. I had to learn who I am. And now, if the Creator is allowing me to have a couple hundred, well, not a couple 100,000, a couple billion more breaths, you know, under the right environment, because I don't want to be living, I guess, in an apocalyptic wasteland, you know, suffering. That wouldn't be nice. But, you know, that's the reason I'm changing. I'm changing to better myself. And I'm looking for groups of people to socialize with me that are on that wavelength, you know, on that wavelength. But getting back to the question that was asked again, Dr. Sebi's products are the same since, you know, since its passing. To my knowledge, they are. You know, to my knowledge, according to my taste, I've did the advanced package twice. This will be my third time doing it. It feels the same. It tastes the same. But the thing is, every time I do the advanced package, I lose about 30-something plus pounds, 40 pounds. If I get active in it and start, you know, walking and get on the elliptical and late, it just really, you know, your energy level kicks up. But I'm coming over a sickness. This ain't in a full week of me into it, so you know you'll visually see the results. You know, come Tuesday, it'll probably be Tuesday. It won't be Monday, but it'll be Tuesday. Probably Tuesday evening, I'll do another weigh-in video. You know, I get on the scale. We'll see what my weight is. I try not to drink too much water that day, but look, people, I'm gonna have to wait until Wednesday because look, I'm out in the sun. I gotta drink water, and water. This is 9 pounds. This is 9 pounds. And if I ain't just using the restroom all day or sweating it out, it's going to have some pounds left over on me. You know, water weight is big. Like I say, look at Brock Lesnar at the weigh-in, at the MMA fights, and at the fight. The man is not 255 at the fight. He more like 275, 280. Water weight. They hydrate tremendously. Water weight, you can dehydrate yourself and then hydrate yourself up. But it's weight loss, but it's also activity. It's how you feel about your body, you know, how you doing with your body. So, you know, those are the things. It ain't over yet, you know. It's true. It's just, like I say, it's journey. The journey ain't over until the last breath is breath or breathe, you know. Then the journey ends and a new journey begins. So, you know, it's all it is. It's just a journey. So, somebody's trying to call me in the middle of the night. I wonder, did the screen go out during that time? No, it didn't. It stayed on. Somebody's trying to call me in the middle of. It's funny because only like 3 people got my number who actually called. So, you know, somebody's trying to call me and check in. But that's it, people. Talked a long time again. It's coming up on 8:30. Like I say, anybody got any questions, you want to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I don't call people and talk to people unless I know and trust you, because I'm not the person that, you might visually think I am. I'm just an average person that has his own thought process that is just going through a journey, You look at my Facebook and you can kind of see how I really think, you know what I'm saying? Other than the herbs and stuff, I think the world's a pretty messed up place with a lot of people. People are a little bit too crazy out here. So, like I say, you want to text me, not text me, but, email me on, Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram. I'm easy to get on there. You just... Hey, and person said, "Well, I ain't got Facebook." Instagram is way better than Facebook. Instagram, you could really program who you want to see on there and what you want to see. It's way more organized, than Facebook. The more people you got on Facebook, man, it gets crazy. Instagram, mine is really more. I've narrowed it down where it's more inspirational than anything. But YouTube, there's a message board. You get on the computer, it says discussion. You could do private if you want to, but if you're trying to help others, just ask the questions. Now, if it's a private question, if you're asking, well, like someone asked me, they were like saying, well, they're HIV positive, and do you think this will really work? Look. People paying $2,000 and $3,000 a month for HIV medicine. You could get a complete package for $1,500 for them. It's worth the challenge. It's worth the try. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, from the research I've did over the years, they did it, and the test would show almost negative in their system. But doing that and following the alkaline guide, any disease you got, you're giving your body the chance that you need to heal. That's all you're really doing. You're giving yourself a chance. Like I say, it's so many movies you could watch, from sick and dead and almost dying to what's that movie where he's eating the McDonald's? What was it, man? Spurlock. Yeah, I forgot his name, but Super Size Me. So this new one that just came out, what the hell? You watch these, you see they're putting antibiotics in these meats. These fish have mercury poison in it, not to mention Fukushima. I mean, come on, the Pacific Ocean, Fukushima's just, oh man, come on. I mean, we're entering a phase in this world where it's getting tricky. So, by doing this, going vegetarian, cutting out the refined foods. Look, if you just try to eat better organic meats, then if you like meats, cut your meat intake in half and eat organic meats. You know what I'm saying? Stop eating refined foods, tater chips out of the machine, drinks and stuff. If you start just doing these things, you're going to start seeing a change in your life and how you feel. But I'm going to tell you this and what I learned. Once you start that feeling, your body going to want more. It's going to want you to get back healthy. And it's going to tell you when you're doing wrong. And that's just the reality. That's what I've experienced. When I'm doing wrong, it tells me, hey, you messing up, man. I need this. I want this. I want to feel like this. And when you and that feeling finally gel, your life is going to just be better. You're going to feel better. You're going to do better. So that's just all it is. And you promote that. All these sick people that I see, I go to their houses and they look like they about to die. you got a man that basically gave his life trying to love and help people to be well, and subcultures know who he is, but a vast majority of people don't. So, you know, it's an interesting reality, man. It's an interesting reality. You know, so I'm promoting as one of the many people who promote Dr. Sebi and Dr. Sebi's legacy. My goal is to show that the office in LA and hopefully the Healing Village one day is still real. And there's a chance for people to heal themselves. But to remember, just doing better with your life is a healing. Just drinking better, you know, staying away from the alcohol, the cigarettes, the drugs. You know, I know people like marijuana, but you probably need to get some real stuff and not some stuff somebody done played with. It's just a change. It's just change for yourself. So that being said, topic today is change. So I'm going to go ahead and make a phone call, and 30 minutes before I'm going to bed, I wish everyone peace, health, and wealth unto your wellness, unto your well-being. And thank you for watching. Thank you for following me on my journey. I hope it's informative some way. And I wish all of you, well, I've already said it, but I can leave you with a smile. So on that note, here I am smiling. Yee.